special guest, Mr. Des McCourt. Thank you for being here with us today, Des. We really appreciate your time. Firstly, can we ask how long you have been a hobby beekeeper and what made you take up this hobby?
Well, I've been a hobby keeper for about 4 years, 5 years. I had a hive given to me, and that's when I took it up. So that's the start of my beekeeping.
We know that you love gardening and have many plants. Have you noticed that bees seem to like any particular plant?
Yes, well, the bees seem to like the callistemons, which we call a callistemon, which is a bottle brush. They like the grevilleas, they like the agapanthus, especially the fruit trees. They love the fruit trees. And I've noticed we have an abundance of fruit now because I've got the beehives in my yard. But the flowers and all that are extraordinary. They come out in different colours. It's truly beautiful.
I've not seen Winnie the Pooh locally, so you are safe there. But do your bees have any predators?
Yes, bees have plenty of predators. Just human beings are a predator. There are ants, wasps, scorpions, things like that get into the hive and will destroy the colony.
Personally, I've never been stung by a bee. But have you ever been stung by a bee and what did it feel like?
Yes, I've been stung a few times, being a bit careless, not putting a veil on when I've gone to the hive. And sometimes the bees know that you're frightened and fearful of them, so that's when they'll normally have a go at you. The sting is, you normally swell up. Some people react differently to others.
How often do you empty the hives?
When to extract the honey, maybe springtime, and you'll hear the sound of the bees where they're making honey, what the sound of the hive is like, and so then you'll have a little look with your smoker and have a look inside the hive and see how the honey's being made, and then you extract the honey and put it back and look at it again in another 6 to 8 weeks time, and if there's more honey there, then you extract it.
How protective are the bees of their hive?
Well, the queen, it all depends on the queen whether she's aggressive, and it depends on the weather. It depends whether it's cloudy or it's wind. A typical day would be about 16 degrees to go and look at the hive. Always wear protective clothing when you go near the hive. The bees have a feeling about you whether you're fearful of them or not. Yep.
What protective clothing and equipment do you use to retrieve the honey from the hive?
First of all, you must have long pants, and if possible, wear light colours all over, because bees don't like dark colours. I have a hat and a veil, like that one there. I wear gloves, like that there, and I also have a smoker, which is this one here. This is what we call the smoker. And you light that up and you puff it away there and you get the smoke. And that settles the bees, right? They are very calm when you put a few puffs of that around. Then we also have the hive tool, which is that fella there. And this tool is very important. You must keep everything really clean. It's like the virus we have around us now at the moment. Everyone must wash their hands. Everyone must keep the tools clean. Every time you use it on the hive, wash it. I always carry a little plastic bucket with a bit of Morning Fresh. Dip it in, give it a good clean, and that's it. Then the hive tool is this one here. You go along and praise the lid of the hive open and have a little look, you put a puff of smoke in there again, and you wait a few minutes, and then you take the lid down completely, and in the hive, that's what we call a frame, and that's where the bees lay all their make their honey. We'll go into the queen bee and the workers at a later episode.
How much honey does one hive make after you empty it?
It depends on how often you extract the honey from the hive, but normally out of a one box hive, like this one here in front of us, we can get normally about 3 or 4 kilos out of one hive.
We know that bees need water, but what water sources do you offer your bees?
I offer little drums of water around the yard, plus we have a creek also flowing through our property, but I put cork, floating cork, and the bees can come and land on the cork in the water and get their drink without drowning.
Why are bees so important to our ecological system?
Bees are very important to our system. They create pollen for most of the fruit trees, nut trees. They cross-pollinate other flowers. They date back to the Egyptians, which is about 4,000 years ago, and we're still learning from them.
Why is it so important to wash your tools?
Because you'll spread a disease among the bees, and we don't want that. So cleanliness is next to godliness. Just remember that. So keep everything clean. The hygiene of yourself is very important to a beehive. Okay?
We thank you for your time today, and we are excited to see you in the next episode where we will open the beehive.
Thanks very much. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to talk to you people. And I'd just like to say what I've told you today is only what I've learnt. There's so much more, and what I've said sometimes it might not be applicable, but that's applicable to me. So my bees love me, I love my bees.
Now to end our session, we're going to tell you a few hilarious jokes. What's more impressive than a talking llama? What? A spelling bee! That's actually hilarious. What do bees chew? What? Bumblegum! And one more for the day. How did the Japanese sauce say hello to the bee? I don't know. Wasabi!